Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trade by Numbers. So the big news today is going to be the FOMC meeting that we're having at 2:30 Eastern Time. We're going to have old Jerome Powell come out. We're going to talk. He's going to kind of give us a little bit of an idea of what we've got in store for us for the future. Now, what does that hold in store for the market? Well, I think we're going to see a pullback from that, but we're not going to know until he comes out and says it. He comes out, he thinks everything's going great, then we could see a continuation of this rally. However, he comes out, he starts talking tough and reminding us that we've got to get inflation under control and that they're going to do whatever it takes to do that, then we could easily see this market start to take that leg down. We've already run up right to that 4,100 mark. We've hit that resistance. If you're looking at the technicals, if you're looking at the charts on the S&P or the NASDAQ or any of those, we've run up there, we've hit that resistance, and we're set to be able to move back down. We'd have to break through that resistance in order to have a continued leg up. And if he comes out talking tough, I don't think we're going to get that. I think we're going to get that pullback that, honestly, I've been calling for now for over 2 weeks. But the market has continued to be strong and rally, and kind of had a lot of hopium going on. I think this is going to be the point where people get reminded that it's not going to be as easy as everybody wishes it would be. We've still got a lot of road ahead of us. We've still got inflation to get under control. We've still got housing that's completely blew up and out of control. The housing market's going to have to come down considerably. So a lot of things going on, and I think today could be that turning point. I think we could have a big rally in the market this morning, and then as we get around that 2:30 and he comes out and talks, we've seen it before. It seems like every time he opens his mouth, the market drops a percentage point. So that very well could be what we see again today, and that's how we've positioned ourselves. We picked up some SQQQ. We also picked up some calls on the SQQQ. So if I'm right, if that happens, those are going to be set up very nice today. I'm not going to get too into the market today because, like I said, it could be very volatile. If you see something, you see it starting to move, you want to get in, get out, great. That's always what I'm looking to do, and I'm going to be watching that as well. In fact, again, I'm going to be watching Coinbase today. If we were to see the market start to move up, see Bitcoin start to green up a little bit, I would definitely jump in, pick up some Coinbase or some calls on Coinbase and run that up a few dollars and be able to get out of that hopefully within an hour or so, make some quick money and move on. We've got Coinbase sitting right here at around the $58, $58.85 right now. So if I was to see that pull back a little bit, or I was to see it just Bitcoin start to really move, Bitcoin sitting just above the 23. If we were to start moving into 23.2, 23.3, then I may go ahead and pick it up, even if it already run up to say 59, 59.50. Run that up, see if it'd run on up to about $61 if you're looking to buy the stock itself. And those are just some plays that I see lining up for today. Now, another stock I want to talk about, and I'm not currently holding it. I actually sold it, took a loss, moved that capital on, but that is SBET. Now, we actually got into SBET a few months ago. It has just come down like crazy, and I went ahead and sold it, got out of that position. However, if you are still holding it, if you had it in the corner, SBET blew up over 50% yesterday and is up about 30% in the pre-market. So if you're still holding on to that, kind of like we were the Verb play, you're up massively this morning. Definitely consider taking some profits off the table, getting out of holding that bag, because a lot of times when the market does this, it doesn't mean that it couldn't move up more, but when you see huge moves like this, it's usually a great time to go ahead and take some profits, because there's no guarantees. It could stop right there and crash right back down to where it was. These little penny stocks like this especially, they can have super volatile moves and then come right back. A lot of people think just because they've started moving that, oh, well, something must have changed. Not necessarily. So always make sure you're taking profits when you have that available to you. Doesn't mean you got to get out of the entire position, but definitely be locking in some profits. So if you've been holding on to SBET for a few months, today could be your day. That's what I got for you. Join me this afternoon. We will talk about what old Jerome Powell has to say. We'll see how that sets the market up for us. Kind of get an idea of what's going on. We'll see how our plays panned out. And until then, be blessed. And remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.